Hi guys, welcome to another whiskey review. I've already done reviews of Johnnie Walker Black, Double Black and Green, and what I wanted to do for this review is have a taste of one of the whiskies that is actually present in Johnnie Walker Green label, because I think it has a big role to play in the taste of Green label, and it is none other than Talisker 10-year-old. I think someone in the comment section requested that I do a review of Talisker, and at the time I didn't actually have a bottle, but I bought one at the supermarket a while ago because I wanted to see basically what all the fuss was about, because a lot of people I know who are whiskey minded say that it's their favourite single malt of all time, and I wanted to see what they were on about. So I've already spent a bit of time with this one. I've had a few tastes, got a few notes down, and I've done something which I haven't done in previous reviews, which is I've let a couple of my friends taste it, and they have less experience in whiskey tasting than I have, even though mine itself is quite limited. And I wanted to get down what they thought about the nose and the palate from the point of view of someone who's never tried a single malt like this before. So that'll be interesting. So I'm gonna just pour a little bit, just a little bit, because I've already had a bit today and it's only 6:30. So let's get stuck in. I actually spilled a little bit on my hand, so I'm just gonna rub my hands together and have a sniff. Very good. So let's begin. This stuff is let me just check. It's 45.8%, so it's a bit stronger than your standard alcohol by volume whiskey, which is usually 40%, and that extra 5.8 kind of does, you can feel it at the back of the throat. It's lovely. You've got this very smooth sweetness to it. It's not immediately strong or fiery. It's very subdued. There's funnily enough, I'm getting kind of very sweet onion, bonfire, toffee, brandy, butter, very rich smells out of this. Yeah, it's very enjoyable, and having added a bit of water to this in a previous tasting, the sweetness and the toffee and the caramel sort of goes, and you get floral notes coming out in return. It becomes a lot more floral, I suppose. Now on the palate, it's, well, let's give it a go. Very different. Now we're getting burnt wood, fiery peat, a bit of a taste of a good red wine. I don't know anything about wine, but it tastes like what a good, or what I think a good red wine should or would taste like. There's kind of a smell of, and a taste of roast vegetables, so like there's, kind of reminds me of roast parsnips a little bit. And interestingly, I think Ralphie from the Ralphie Stuff channel, I think he mentioned, with respect to Johnnie Walker Green label, the taste of, I think, if I'm not mistaken, freshly mown grass, and I agree with him. And the freshly mown grass is definitely present in the Talisker, and Talisker is one of the malts that is used in Johnnie Walker Green label, so it's really nice to be able to actually taste a component of a very well-known blend as a single malt. Anything else? That's about it for the nose and the palate. In terms of the finish, It's a very warming honey finish at the front of the mouth and a lot of a stronger, spicy burning, but a pleasant burning at the back of the tongue. And it really just stays for as long as you want it to. It doesn't seem to drop off. Okay, now time to see what my friends thought of this whiskey. I gave them a bit of it to taste after I'd added a little bit of water to it, and I actually added too much, so it was very weak. There wasn't really much there, but they did manage to get a few tasting notes out of it. And after finding my own personal tasting notes hilarious, they came up with the following: on the nose, caramel, woody, smoked, barbecue sauce, liquefied Jack Daniel's barbecue sauce, whatever that means, and on the palate, soapy. Just soapy, nothing more. So, nose not so bad, but on the palate, fairly damning with just soapy. But again, I'd put far too much water in it. It was, after I tasted it, it was like drinking tap water with a hint of whiskey, like that water you can get, that bottled water that has a hint of strawberry. It was like water with a hint of whiskey, like you can barely taste it. So that's probably why they got the soapy from it. But nevertheless, that's what they thought of it. I really, really do like this whiskey a lot, and I think I will give it a 9 out of 10. I can't remember what I've given my whiskies on previous review videos, but this definitely feels like a 9 out of 10. In the supermarket, I think it's priced at around £30 or so. I think it was on offer at the time I bought it, so it might have been a little bit less. But if you're looking for a good single malt and an interesting one, because this is not a Speyside, this is an island whiskey, so you're getting a very different experience to your conventional whiskey tasting experience, I would definitely recommend Talisker. So that's been it for today. I hope to do another one of these reviews soon, and thanks very much for watching. I'll see you soon.